Today we're meeting with a realtor that I met on Threads. I just put out like a random post saying that I wanted to connect with local real estate agents to shoot them some free content. That way I could get some portfolio work to start marketing to more people in the industry. She should be here any minute now. We scheduled an appointment to meet in person at 3 o'clock. Today is Saturday, November 16th, 2:57 p.m. And we're just going to go and dive into a lot of the discovery stuff that you need to understand before creating marketing material and just to better understand your business operations, stuff like that. That way we can actually achieve business goals through marketing efforts, if that makes sense. So we're gonna find out. This is my first time meeting her, so we're gonna see what the vibe is like. Hopefully I can close her as some kind of client or retainer or one-off shoot, something, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see y'all on the flip side once she gets here. Peace. So here's my little camera thing. Boom. And then here's what it looks like. Boom. Here's the microphone, so like if you're talking to me, it'll pick it up through here, so you're good.
And I'm assuming it excludes the outside noise.
Yeah, it gets good audio. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to learn more about you, your story, like when you got your real estate license, why you got into real estate, and then just kind of like understanding your business, where you're at with marketing right now, and then I'll tell you a little bit about my story, about what I know about marketing, and like I'll ask some more questions, and we'll figure out like how we can start to market your real estate business and hopefully bring in some more sales.
I was meditating on love, you, roses. The universe told me, put it in a love song.
Sell was because he had his family. He was 86, living by himself.
That's a great. Okay, so then that makes me ask, what are some of the motivations that you want your ideal seller to have?
Yeah, that's a good one. Babies, having more people in the family, that's a huge one.
Nah, definitely not. When I ask people, because I have my life insurance license, and I ask people, I'll be like, when's the last time you read your life insurance policy? And they're like, I've never read it. Seller's signatures, then you call an escrow company, or like, how does that work?
Yeah, so right away, the buyer's EMD is in. This is what I was talking about, the earnest money deposit. I just hit 2 years in real estate. So I believe it was October where I hit 2 years. So first year I was obviously still trying to figure out, you're still trying to figure out, you don't know what you're doing. And no one really teaches you that.
That makes sense. Because
the test is all vocab. So it's like knowing your terms, but it doesn't tell you like how to get clients. And I would say I got in it honestly because I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur somehow, some way. I just didn't know, like I knew I wanted to work for myself, like for maybe over 3-4 years now, but I just didn't know what. And then one of my friends from the gym, he was like, oh, why don't you get into real estate? You're like really good with people. And I was like, I've never thought about selling houses. That sounds really hard. And I kind of started thinking about it, and I was like, wait, hold on. Because at that time, I wanted to get my license to train people.
And to get their license?
No, to train people for gym.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
Personal trainer. Gotcha.
Personal trainer, yeah. Because I've been, hitting the gym for a while, and that's always something that I've trained my friends here and there, but
not like professional.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew, like a lot of people do it low key at a gym and you'll get kicked out.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because you're training without like permission, and like I've heard of people doing that and they get kicked out. And it's obvious when you're training someone, so you can't really hide it. Like for my gym, I could bring someone in for free, and I thought about doing it, but I was like, it's so risky,
It's not even worth it.
Yeah. So what he told me kind of stuck with me, and I was like, maybe I'll try it. And then I started studying for the test, and then I ended up doing my exam, and I would report back to him, and he was like, what's crazy is I've told so many people that they should get into real estate, and you're the only one that has gotten this far.
Dang, go.
Wow. Failed the test 6 times.
Wow.
5 times. I passed it the 6th time. Yeah. I don't think I'm a good test taker. I don't think I ever was in high school, college, because I studied a lot and I still wouldn't pass. So yeah, from the beginning it was tough, but I didn't. Giving up was not an option at all, especially because once you're in, like you're already investing so much time, money, and all that. So
Yeah.
to retake the test in Cali, it's about $60. I think New York is like 200 to retake.
And then like the schooling just to get like certified to take the actual exam too, right?
Online schooling. You
Dope,
could
dope,
go in
okay.
person, but a lot of people do it online. It's at your own pace. So I finished within a month because I was going like ham doing it.
Sweet. Same.
Yeah, I didn't
Not
want
same way.
to. I didn't want to take too long on it. So I was doing that, and then I was still going to Cal Poly at that time.
Gotcha.
So trying to
dope.
figure out. I was going for like a kinesiology
Dope.
to Cal
okay.
Poly because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
like how the body works and all that. But it's a very impacted major, so you gotta get like a really high GPA and a lot of biology classes. And at that point, I was already dreading school, and I was like, I'm going to school just because my dad wants me to go to school. And that time was like prime COVID. I remember, I think they made it on. It was so bad that they made it online. And I remember I'm not an online person. Like I need to be in person.
Very hands-on. Yeah. Same.
And I remember, I'm just gonna take this semester off. Never went back after that, because that's when I realized like, what am I going to school for? Like I literally don't want to work for someone. Like I'm gonna get a degree. That's great and all, but and this is just how I think. Like I don't want to come off, because we all have our different mindsets.
Right.
But my mindset has shifted to the entrepreneur side for a while now.
What were you doing for work at the time?
Grocery stores. I worked at Starbucks for a while. That was back in like 2019 though. But I worked at Whole Foods, Sprouts. I've had a lot of jobs, and that's another thing I've been let go of from probably like 3 jobs where I'm just like, dude, I literally cannot work for someone.
That's like one of the things where it pushed you even more toward entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
What were like some of the other things that made you make that pivot, or like to solidify that mindset?
I think just trying to always never settle for the minimum. I'm always trying to do more for myself, and I want a good future. I see not my dad, but my mom go paycheck to paycheck, and I want to provide to her. And I say to her because my dad is a little more well off because he makes a somewhat good money, but my mom and that's my push, like my
Your why.
motivation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm just taking notes.
No, you're good.
Dope. So, what has your journey with real estate been like so far?
It's been tough. The first year I was trying to focus with buyers, and then I've done 2 sales. I've been in 2 different brokerages now. The first one was actually some lady I met on YouTube that helped me pass my exam. She teaches agents to. She has like a course to help pass the exam.
Dope. Yeah.
And she was my mentor, I guess I would say, but she wasn't really my mentor. Like she was so busy. And I appreciate all her help and everything, but I needed more at that time. I feel like I always had to go to her for help. But yeah, I sold my first house in March of this. I closed March of this year. It was a cold list.
Dope.
House in Lancaster.
You just called them?
Cold call.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So that's my main niche right now. I call expired and canceled listings.
Okay.
So basically, let's say you had your house on the market, you canceled it because you got in an argument with the agent. You can cancel it if you like. So then that's where I pay for a prospecting website and I get all the expireds and cancels for that morning. So you just have to call them and say, hey, I saw your property on 123 Main Street fell off the market. Were you still interested in putting it back? There's a lot of scripts. I've seen it all, and I've taken two sales courses on cold calling. So I've learned a lot from that. Like, people that say cold calling doesn't work, it's because they can't talk on the phone. I've seen it 100. I've seen it 100%. It works. Like, I am part of a Discord chat, and they're saying every day, listing sign, like
It's closed.
and
Yeah.
These are all cold calls. So it works.
That's
But
so funny.
I'm in a little bit of a hole because I lost my momentum. I met a guy on my sales coaching, because I took that sales course for 3 months. It's called Jackie Kravitz. She's a realtor in Miami. She's like badass on the phone. She's so good. I don't think she sells anymore, but if you look her up on YouTube, she's on there. And mind you, she's in a very impacted, like Florida and California, are like the most like hardest real estate markets.
California.
I don't know if it's specifically Miami, but I just know Florida is one. And yeah, I met a guy on there, and he happened to live in the Hemet area, like super far, but he helped me a lot because we would be on Zoom at the same time while we're cold calling, and I'm just seeing this guy, I'm just listening to this guy talk, and this guy is so good on the phone, and someone tells him off, he's calling again, dial next, and I'm seeing him, and then that's motivating me. So then I'm calling too. And it was like that for maybe like 3 months. I was going ham on calls, like easily making over 200 calls. And now I could barely make 100 because I lost my momentum. I was setting a lot of appointments at that time, and I got to a point where I stopped setting appointments, and it kind of like I lost my momentum. So every day is a battle, like a mental battle, because I work from home, so.
And real estate, you do full time?
Yeah, I mean, I was, but I had to pick up a job because I haven't closed anything since March. So I work at a after-school program. It's only from 2 to 6.
Okay.
It's just taking care of the little kids, helping them with their homework. I've done it before. It's pretty cool. The schedule works for me. Like, it's perfect because I do real estate all morning, and then even when I get home, I'm like on my computer. It's like my main priority.
Gotcha. Okay. So why do you want to like branch out into social media or like digital marketing? Like, why does that interest you?
I've definitely seen a lot of successful agents that have gotten literally their clients from their social media content. I found one in Riverside County. She's like really, like, she's always emphasizing how she's all her clients are literally from social media, from Instagram, from her reels. So yeah, I've had a lot of people like kind of reach out to like social media content creators and marketing, but.
Do you do just the? I'm not familiar with real estate much. Do you like? Are you a seller's agent and a buyer's agent, or do you have to get like different licenses, or like do you niche down in just selling, or like do you do both? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I'm only licensed in California.
Right.
So like when I have a buyer, I want to buy in Michigan, I have to do a referral. I can't help him in Michigan, but you get to choose. A lot of agents are specifically just buyer's agents. A lot of agents are both. Right now, I would say I prefer seller's agent. I prefer being on the listing side. You get more control of. You just have more control of everything. You get to choose, your commission. If I want to charge, let's say 5%, I can do 3%, and I'll give the buyer's agent 2%. It doesn't have to be like half and half.
Dope.
And right now, I don't know if you heard with the whole NAR.
I did hear a little bit about that, yeah.
Lawsuit. now it's illegal, not illegal. I guess it's a new law that passed that now we can't put, if I sell a house, I can't put how much the seller is offering compensation to the buyer. I can't put that anymore. So now, let's say you're the buyer's agent. I'm listing someone's house. You're interested in my property that you see on the MLS. You have your client. You want to see my house. You're gonna now. It's a whole mess. Now you're gonna contact me and say, "Hey, Michelle, is your seller offering compensation to a buyer's agent?" No, I'm not. You think you're gonna go show your client the house? Probably not. You're gonna go somewhere where they're offering money, because you're not working for free.
Wow. Huh.
So now the buyer's agents are basically fighting for their compensation with the seller's agent. But it's not up to the seller's agent. The seller's agent should educate their seller and tell them, look, it's up to you at the end of the day, but if you're not going to offer compensation to the buyer, do you think you're going to have the most exposure, the most offers, the most eyes on it? Probably not. So my office and my broker are telling us to still work the same way before this whole lawsuit happened. We're still going to educate our sellers and tell them how beneficial it is to offer that.
That makes sense. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. So what do you want out of like social media? Like what is your dream outcome with social media?
Definitely to get out there more. I told myself I'm still gonna stop caring what people think, because I'm a little bit like, I'm not really on camera. But I've been seeing I do the boost post on Instagram, and I've been getting so many followers from that.
Dope.
And I'll only like invest like $5, like $5 for 3 days. It's $15. And then my account reach like skyrockets.
Yes, nice.
Yeah. So my goal, I think, is just to get out there more, get more eyes on my platform, and get clients.
Gotcha.
Get clients from there. Ultimately, that's the goal. I have a goal for myself to get more followers as well. I know the year is gonna end soon, but I just hit 500, so I'm pretty proud of that, because I'm always. It's not just one goal. I have goals in every aspect, I would say.
Yeah,
If
right.
that makes
I get
sense.
you, for sure. Would you want it to look like you get all of your leads from social media, or do you want it to be like 50-50 between cold
No,
calling
for
and
sure.
social
Yeah,
media?
for sure.
You want to fully transition?
No. For sure, 50-50, maybe even 60-40. I could get 40% from social media and the rest, because I'm also thinking of investing in those sites that like offer leads.
Yeah.
I want to do that just because I want more sales under my belt.
For sure.
And once I have like, let's say five closes, like that's where I'm gonna be like, okay, now I'm more confident, where people can look my name up and be like, oh shit, she's sold this much. So I'm thinking about investing in that, and I'm talking to different. It's kind of hard because a lot of them guarantee like 2 to 5 leads, and they're not
like qualified.
They're not good leads. Yeah.
Right. I get you.
So I'm doing my research on that. I spoke to someone with Market Leader, I guess that's what they're called, and they do a lot of marketing for you. And I told them, no, I'm not really looking for marketing. I just want like the lead.
Right.
But that's included. So I'm just like, they do like a website for you, and then all this stuff.
You. Do you have a website right now or no?
Yeah, with Remax, they kind of provide it for you.
Dope. Okay.
Like automatically when you sign up with them.
Gotcha.
And a CRM and all that, they give you all that.
Smooth. Are you guys doing email marketing too?
No,
Like
I want to get into that. My friend told me about MailChimp.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it, but I have the app.
Yeah, you should. MailChimp is really dope. You can create like a 7-day. What I like to do is create like a 7-day sequence, and so we'll create a bunch of reels, and then we'll say like, hey, the call to action for these 10 reels is to get people to sign up to the email list. So we'll provide some kind of freebie. We'll provide enough value in the video for somebody to be like, damn, I want to go sign up to the email list or request for the freebie. Have you ever seen those Instagram posts where people are like, comment X emoji or X word, and I'll send you my free template
Yeah.
or like stuff like that. And then you'll be signing those people up to an email list, and then we can start putting them on a
That's what it
an email
is?
marketing campaign. Yeah. Yeah. So you would make content like a specifically targeted content for sellers
One area.
in one area that are of a specific age range, and right, we'll define that a little bit more, like what you want your ideal client to look like, and then we'll create content geared toward them, and we'll get those people on the list, right? Because if it's already somebody that you're looking for and that is qualified, and then you sign up for your email list, they're already showing you that, like, hey, I want to do business with you. It's just a matter of you following up with them and actually like closing that business.
Oh, and that's one thing that I could say my strength is on following up. I'm like super good about that. So I'm not worried about following up ever.
Dope. Okay. Yeah, because as you build your personal brand, I always tell businesses this, like, as you build your personal brand, business just gets so much more easier to do, because then like the hiring process becomes easier because people want to work with you, people want to do business with you, they want to buy products from you, and then you can charge more for your actual service because now you're working with Nike and not just Michelin or some random t-shirt brand, right?
Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him he broke.